Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 123. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 23. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're playing as Kaiser Arnulf of the Holy Roman Empire. He is the grandson of Kaiser Wilhelm III, who himself was the son of Kaiser Wilhelm II. And we're currently in 3 wars. We're in a war for this little county up here, the Holy Roman Holy War for Count Bernhard's claim on Murom, and that's just with some revolutionaries in Ruthenia. Excuse me. We're at war with Scotland for Orkney, and we've made it there, so let's just get that battle on. We're at war for Tabaristan against a Sharazid revolt down here, doing our thing. And we've got a Sunni uprising, which is actually kind of strong. Here it is, all of these guys. And there's a Holy Roman Holy War for Aragon up here against, these guys up here, which is going fine. So let's get right into it. Get the speed up to the right amount. I am ill. This is unfortunate, particularly if it turns out to be something serious. Because just last episode, right at the end, our heir was murdered. So while we have plenty of Littlepfingers to continue the train along, our next in line is 1 year old. That will be a problem. Okay, good. We had a ransom paid out there. This siege up here was fine. We lost a trade post, but fucking don't care about that. So let's put the supply limit there to reasonable for us. And we'll just keep on doing our thing. Down here we'll get an assault on. I'm going to assault this building. I'm going to assault Dalam here so that I can come down and deal with these Sunnis. These damned revolutionaries. Looks like we kidnapped a fair number of people. We certainly did. You know what? I don't care. You can all stay in jail. We can have a lovely little division of the prison troop. The Iberian Conquest Subdivision. Alright, great. We captured that place. Let's see about ransoming some of these ones. Ah yeah, good-o. And now we'll send these guys down to deal with these rebellion fools. Wow, they're actually sitting in a province where they're going to die. Just due to attrition. Alright, if that's what they want. If that's what they want. Excuse me, I've got a real, well, a metaphorical frog in my throat at the moment. Hopefully it'll fuck off or whatever. Excellent. The new king of Volga, Bulgaria would like to marry my daughter. Yes. Yes, you would, wouldn't you? That sounds like a good idea. Excellent. Alright, let's try and chop through these rebels fairly swiftly so that, we can get the thing. And we have a call to arms, of course. It's going to be a defensive war, which we will join in. So he's being attacked by some, not Khiva, not the Kingdom of Khiva. So he's actually at war with the Sharazid Shah, but he's at war with some elements of Khiva, which is unfortunate, but understandable why they attacked him, because, he's a new bro on the block, and it's for Bilyar. So what I will do, after I win this war over here in Ruthenia, is take this army and go dump it on Bilyar. Nice and easy. Unfortunately, these guys are going to take forever to navigate their way through the Tigris's basin. Our temple was finished here, so let's just, make it somebody else's. How's the Pope going anyway? How you doing, Pope? We have 4 guys in for college. Alright, fair enough. No big shocks there. But yeah, we want to get this rebellion over for 2 reasons in Ruthenia. One is so that we can, you know, get it without the whole thing being annulled due to the rebellion ending. Excuse me. And the second is so we can come over here and help out our bro. Only fair. Good, I am no longer ill. Thank you. Let's see, he's zealous, right? Yes, thank you, Jesus, for healing me. And not the modern medical professions. Alright, this army. Let's see, how close are we to winning? Alright, I think if we take this one, we might be able to win it. Just because she doesn't really have much in the way of else. Getting a lot of revoke messages. Still can't take any of these duchies or whatever because well, he ended his Scotland war, but he's still got a war with some with a host for Castile, which is not going anywhere soon because I own Castile. And it says we have a negative monthly balance, but it doesn't seem like we do. Like it just seems to be kicking along, either up or down. Well, obviously either up or down, but it doesn't seem to be negatively impacting us. Like we appear to be gaining money. That's what I'm trying to say here. Let's go beat up these dudes and that should get us the war. Things are going well up here. Yes, damn my 7th grandfather, huh? You know what happened to to the first guy who damned my 7th grandfather? Yeah. I beat the shit out of him. That's right. That's what I did. Okay, these guys should probably head up to... over here to Chernigov. No, that's Beresti. This one here was Chernigov. So we'll head them over to Beresti. Have you lost yet? Nope. What about your other war? 5% in favor of the revolt. Excuse me. Oh, we have a peasant revolt in Turov yet again, so we're actually going to kill that on our way through. What is wrong with you, Turov? Why do you have such a revolt risk? It's because it's heretic stronghold, I bet. Yeah, heretic stronghold for another 7 years. Because of a fucking iconoclast Orthodox heresy. If I remember right, the iconoclasts were very against icons, like religious icons, and they took that element of Orthodox Christianity and, you know, they'd smash and destroy icons to try and, you know, because there was that whole religious worship thing. What do you call it? You know, thou shalt not worship, like, I guess, other gods before me, I think it was. But there's something in there to do with icons, and the iconoclasts took that to, well, the extremes, basically. Ah, good. We've won over in Iberia. Thank you! We just picked up a lot of shit. So let's divvy this up. Fortunately, it looks like a lot of these places had baronies. We are going to give it all to one guy, like the entire place as a duchy. And not wait for him to form it or anything like that. Can we do that? Yes, we can. It'll only cost us 131 gold. Worth it. So where's the capital? Zaragoza. Of course it is. So... guy looks pretty good. So we make him whatever he is last, because I do want him to have a couple of counts and that sort of stuff. So this guy here, Baron Berengar, is going to be the Count of Alto Aragon. And Ezo here is going to be the Count of Alberichin. And lastly, this guy here, Feitmar, is going to be the Duke of Aragon. Done. Now, we could, and probably have been able to for a while, we could probably form the Kingdom of Aragon. I don't really see a reason to. We're kind of a little short on money at this stage, because we're letting our retinues reinforce hard. Excuse me. So, we don't particularly want to just go ahead and do that. Instead, we may... You know what? We could form the Empire of Hispania. I believe that's in this list somewhere. Come on, you've got to be there somewhere, guys. There, right down the bottom. 5 up from the bottom, just below France. The Empire of Hispania, because that would get us claims on everything here. We wouldn't have to deal with any of this bullshit, you know, Pope claim stuff. It's not really reasonable, though. I mean, we have claims for some other dudes on things. Count of Zamora. The fuck is the Count of Zamora? Oh, the Chancellor of Leon. Alright, so it's that guy there. Alright, we've got some claims that we could use. So we'll head on over there and deal with that. We still have a Truce of Aquitaine, right? Yeah, for another 7 years. Just take that place. Alright, how are we doing over here? Pretty well. Let's just move over into Caithness. Attack some of that up. Okay, that's given us 100% in the Ruthenian War. Wonderful. Additionally, the Scottish Queen has surrendered. So now we own Orkney. Excuse me. Now this guy wants control of a lot of stuff, so he probably will not vassalize out. We could declare war on him, but we're going to need some boats. Let's get some boats. We had 2 ships from Orkney. Well, I'm going to need about 200, you know. So that's not exactly going to cut it. And another thing when you're raising boats up is look at the sea zones. Try and raise things up in the same sea zones, because then you're minimizing like travel time a little bit. For example, all of these boats that I've raised here, they have the sea zone of Kattegat here. If I raise up some in the Sound, which I'm going to have to do anyway, then they're going to have to travel an additional sea zone over. Just little things like that make your life a lot easier, if you think about them. That's not going to be enough boats. It's only 178. I'm probably not going to actually raise up ones in the Sound, because that should be enough. There we are, it is indeed enough. So, hold down Alt, group select, I think I've got more, and we just send them all up to Orkney. Excuse me. Can we raise troops out of this place? 400, that's not going to be enough. No. I see Orkney owns this little barony here that I could besiege down at the same point, but fuck it. You know, there's not really too much in the way of effort involved. Right, now the actual fights. We're about to have one down here. We've got a new king of Bohemia. Unfortunately, I can't revoke his titles. I would love to be able to take Bohemia and Lothringia back. You can't excommunicate children. There's nothing I can do to make him rebel. And I really don't think that I'm going to have any, like, revoke kingdom level plots. Yeah, definitely not. Oh well. Okay, so that battle down here was fine. Let's head on over to Marn. Defeat these poor unfortunate Sunni rebels. Ah yes, these guys need to head up here. So what we're going to do, this army is going to come here, beat up these guys, raise the siege on Saratov, like get rid of the occupation, then come up here and sit on Bayar. Maybe beat up some more elements of Khiva, just to, you know, help out with the war effort a little bit. Only 8.3% in the independence faction, and it is easily the strongest faction. Wonderful. Now we no longer have to come here because we've won against our Ruthenian counterpart. Well, foe, perhaps would be a better word. So that's good, that's good. Let's see. We really don't have enough money to usurp places just now. We need to let these guys reinforce fully. You know, after we deal with these goddamned rebels. New Mayor in Skane, good on him. Still going strong, I hope. Yep, still going strong. Good work. Now, right. We were going to come down here and hit up Nicaea, and by that time maybe our truce with the Bulgarian will be over. Oh, jeez. I'm glad I didn't start up here in the long travel time areas. And we still have a truce with the Ruthenian from the last time that we beat the shit out of them. Okay, they called in Scotland. That's alright. It's not actually a concern of ours. Alright, we raised too many boats, but fuck it. Yeah, it's not a concern of ours because, well, I kind of figured that they would raise him up because the guy we're at war with is the Scottish Queen's husband. So he's technically the King of Scotland, it's just a titular title. We lost a trade post in Garrett. That's one of the ones that Ascalon holds for some reason. Oh, come on. Get a move on, guys. Looks like they're beating up like a, well, that's just weird. It's really weird. The army that those rebels were getting beat up by was just a retinue army, like of, an army of my vassals, which I had not raised. Alright, we're gonna hit these dudes. And meanwhile our fleet has finished its movement, so we're just going to get our guys and make a marine landing. There are no troops there, so that's good. Yep, looks like the battle down here was a rousing success. The Sunni uprising is ended. Now while we're down here, do we have a truce with the Hashemids? Yep, for a while. And we probably also have one with the Chilonids. Yeah, for 3 more years. That's a big revolt you've got going on down there. Really? That's... wow. Okay, the supply limits are utter shit down here though. it's real pain in the ass sort of territory. We're gonna do it though. Okay, so what we're doing is we're heading down to here. No, we're not. We're heading down to sort of here, I guess. What's the best way for them to go there? Fuck that. They're going to go to Bazaram and walk through. This is going to be attrition heavy if we actually pull it off. But what we're going to do is a holy war for Oman. Because that's all of this. And that's a lot of territory. If we can't already usurp Arabia, that will give us Arabia. Okay, so we're at half morale, and that's simply because, you know, we landed, but it doesn't matter. Because we're about to just take the whole damn place. Dieppe has converted to the Catholic faith, and we've got a peace offer from the guy we're at war with here. Win. Now, I don't want this. So, let's find us a German. Gender male, not in prison, not a ruler, adult, my religion, my culture. Order them. You. How would you like to be the Count of Hazardland? Oh, an improved keep somewhere. I think it was in Eppenstein? No, we don't even have... Eppenstein is a different place. It's a city, not a county. I saw improved keeps happen somewhere. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay, so we want to just get these guys off the boat. I don't think... Yeah, none of these actually give us anything in Ireland. So let's have a look at the duchies. The Duchy of Munster. Got any claimants on this? We do. But none of them are actually, you know, in my realm. Bugger it. We'll come back to that later. We still want to put this army in England. Because I said that we were going to keep them there until... Well, until we basically conquered the British Isles. So they're there for the long haul. It's not like we've got... You know, only a few armies somewhere else to deal with them. Little battle here against some peasant rebels. We'll probably wipe them out. We have wiped them out. So now we only have the revolt against the... Wow, I actually forgot about that. These guys should be headed up here. Bugger the Oman revolt. We've got another one to win up there for Tabaristan. Murom has converted to the Catholic faith. Okay, we've successfully lifted that particular siege. We need to head up here and deal with these sieges fast. Because that's where most of this war score is coming from. They did lose a battle at some point, which is a problem for them, but, you know. Whatever. Turov has once again rebelled. You little fucking ingrates. Oh, we have a call to arms from the Byzantine against Nicaea. He's taking Veden, which is this one over here? No? Oh, it's a holy war. Yeah, for Veden right there. You must be a heretic. Yeah. I'm going to decline that because fuck you. Also because I wanted to get that piece of territory, and now I have to deal with this goddamned revolt. Fucking revolutionaries. What are they good for? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, fleet's landed, troops are disembarked. Everything is good. Let's just move them up to, I guess, Gwent. Or we'll move them up to Gloucester. It's a nice place. He's still fighting his own wars. That's cool. Okay, something down here. No, no, no! Either of these guys wins. We've got the Count of Zamora or the Marsh or the Count of Astorga. So each of these guys has a claim. I'm going to go with the Asturian guy, so the guy from Astorga. Just because Asturias is less of a powerful duchy than Leon is. We put down those guys. Yep, we put down the fleet. So irritating. Yes, you may have a claim on the perpetrators' holdings. Sure. Turov. Fucking Turov. It's fucking rebellion risk. It's ridiculous. Oh, speaking of ridiculous, church infrastructure. So yep, another level of monastic school. Wonderful. Little bit of a battle down here. Foregone conclusion, really. And that gave us 72% of the war. All we have to do is sit there and we'll eventually win. There's nothing else that can be done. Why is this guy hostile to us? Oh, he's got a war in Braganza, so let's go fuck him up. Just fucking rebels. Always fucking rebels. What have they ever done for me? No, I'm going to diplomatically explain why I cannot free that gentleman. And let's have some stables. Oh, they moved, you pricks. Oh, they're going to move back, you double pricks. I will do that. That should handle business. Just check to make sure. Okay, these guys have lost a commander at some point, so let's give them another one. Okay, we're not going to engage this army, which is a shame, but we will get there and lift the occupation of Yake, which is good. Thank you, antivirus. We've lost some retinues. That's quite irritating. 2 shock retinues. It's quite irritating because we can't really reinforce them. We can only get 1. I do dislike it how suddenly the retinues can like die out like that. They're not supposed to do that. Okay, these guys look like there's too much of a skirmish retinue on this side. So let's just balance them out. Yeah, we just lift his siege. Done. We're not winning this war at the moment because, you know, the battle. But, well, We can basically sit here and time it out, sort of thing. And I'm perfectly content to do that. Excellent, we're going to intercept this goddamned rebel army. Which will be good, because then there won't be any rebels. Hint, hint. Come on. We're going to usurp the petty kingdom of Orkney. This guy doesn't need it. Thank you. And we're going to give it to this lovely German fellow. So, the Duchy of Orkney. Done. Now, that does mean that this guy still has this county here. Whoops. Which, while irritating, is just something we'll have to deal with. He definitely will not accept vassalization. He despises us. And, honestly, fair enough. We took all of his shit. Fight on down here. My wife is pregnant again. A son would be good. Particularly if you could make him, you know, genius or quick or something like that. That would be phenomenal. Okay, successful battle, so let's head on down and chase those little rebel bastards. Ah, good, and we've finally made it back to Dylum. How's their war going? They're winning their little revolution. Which is good. I'd like them to win. We appear to be getting ticking war score for the alliance, the war that we're allied with the Volga Bulgarians in, which is good because it means that we're in control. Which is the key to winning anything, to be in control. For example, we're controlling these peasants. Fucking peasants. Alright, now let's head on down here. See if we can get some wars. Some territory gains, that sort of thing. Just checking travel times there. We weren't going to be able to intercept anything, and it is beyond stupid to chase stuff into Kiva itself. Simply because of the supply limits. Come on, bro, just give it up. He won't give it up. And honestly, if I was in his position, I wouldn't either, because that's basically half his territory, and it may cause him to start losing his revolution. Which, you know, is kind of going to be his problem, I suppose. I mean, I'd like him to win, but I'm not going to forego gains to let him win. Particularly not when I can snag entire duchies from the fellow. However, this siege is going to be a long one. Yeah, we're actually going to ignore Mazandaran and head on over to Tabaristan and Gurgen, because he's raised troops out of there, so they'll be easier to take out. Will take us about a month to get there, though. Fucking Turov! You know what? I'm just gonna park my goddamn army there. Just gonna park them there. We'll have our little rebellions and you'll just all die. How would you like that, you fucking peasants? Not mad. Oh boy. Can we usurp Valencia yet? No, this guy's still at war. winning it. But that's because the Hassan Sultanate is just this one county of these two counties. So good on him, I guess. Alright, let's go back up, kick the shit out of some goddamn rebel scum. Get around the 9th of August, they don't appear to be running, so we've probably, we have not intercepted them. But we'll complete the move, head on down to Kiev, and then back up to Turov. Got another vassal cardinal. Yes, so now we have 5 cardinals. That's a majority. But it doesn't fucking, like, it doesn't just doesn't seem to matter. Excuse me. So I'm not quite sure what the point is, to be honest. I mean, you can get a pope, but even if we didn't own the pope, when we didn't own the pope, like when we were playing without having the pope in our pocket, it was pointless. It didn't have any sort of gain or anything like that. Like, the pope still wouldn't do what we wanted him to do. Good, good. So he is increasing the Doge of Salado's opinion by being there, even though we have the Doge somewhere else. That's fortunate. We're getting real close to this increase in legalism, which will be phenomenal, as usual. Okay, siege is on. We're going to attack it as soon as possible because we can, and the attrition is kicking us a little bit here. Very good, very good. And we'll keep up with that because, you know, mosques are pretty easy to take out. Not as easy as towns, but a lot easier than, you know, actual places. Okay, Turov is over. So we're going to go back to Turov and sit on it for a few years. Fucking Turov. Just irritating. Looks like we dragged a lot of people out of wherever. I'm not all that interested in going through the prisoner list. We have 84 of them. We'll just hold on to them. We could expel the Knights of Calatrava apparently, but we're not going to do that. So obviously the Knights of Calatrava have holdings in my territory. We're actually a fairly weak holy order from the look of it. They only have 28,000. You, where's your staff? The Barony of Verdun down here. Yeah, see, they're independent. We could... No, we don't have a Casus Belli against them. That's fine. I don't particularly want a Casus Belli against them. I don't mind them having stuff. I mean, I prefer it if I could vassalize them. Maybe we can do that if we get Hispania. At the end of this episode, I'm going to be testing something with the conversion again. Because we have the... Where are we? Yes, the titular title of the Wendish Empire. I don't know if we can set that as a primary title and it'll be all like, oh hey, you're no longer the HRE. So I'm going to try doing that at the end of the episode. You know, once I've stopped recording and saved it and all that sort of bullshit. If that works, then we're going to be basically attempting to integrate all of these places properly, and then, you know, making everybody else our bitch, basically. It means that once we get rid of an empire, like once we integrate with Carpathians or something like that, we could still be that colour. Okay, where are we? What were we even doing? Ah, right, warfare. Yes, of course. Wonderful. We are still telling people to end, right? Yep. Some of them won't end, but it doesn't appear like any of these are actually important. And honestly, if any of them were important, we should be getting a message saying, hey, some guy's trying to kill somebody important. We've won against Bragancia over here. Good. So he is now our vassal, or a vassal of one of our buddies, or something like that. I guess. Now, importantly, that has given us the opportunity to form the Duchy of Portugal, or alternatively, the Kingdom of Portugal. We're going to form the Duchy, and we're going to give it to this fellow here, Count Philip of Castelo Branco. Congratulations, buddy, you are the Duke of Portugal. And now, we have a de jure claim on Coimbra. So we can take that. And that will start Portugal integrating properly. We might do something with Santiago up here. We might just get a claim on that one. It's really annoying to take properly because it's a single county province thing. But just quickly, we should really take the Kingdom of Portugal for ourselves. Because otherwise that guy might form it at some point and then be a king. So we'll be the King of Portugal, and that should... Where's the damn thing? This is it here, isn't it? Yep. Yep, high, free, medium. Alright, we're still locked in on that, so... Let's find it again, just bump it down to medium. And all will be good. So that will be giving us a little bit of extra prestige. We're not going to intercept that army. Doesn't matter. Ugh, stop trying to kill each other. He says, with no hint of irony. Tortosa has converted. That's wonderful. Every place that converts is a place that will not fall to heresy. Oh hey, we have 100% here, but we've got to wait for him to finish this offer or whatever. Wonderful. Now accept the peace offer. Done. Thank you. So we've got to divvy up stuff again. This is in an area that we don't want to hold, so we can give it to whoever the fuck we want. Excuse me. And fortunately, there are some baronies. So let's see, it is the... Oh, has it actually got a formed satrapy? It does, and we cannot take it from this guy because he's still at war. So let's just see what we've got here. Guntram! That's a nice name. Yeah, you're pretty cool. You can have Dailan. Philip. Theodoric. Now Theodoric is pretty cool. So he can have Gergen, and I'm also just going to give him Tabaristan itself. And Mazandaran. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Sorted. Do we have a truce with these guys? Nope. So, Well, I can either take that little bit more of Mesopotamia or a lot more of Mesopotamia. Now that's interesting. Why are you being incorporated into the Kingdom of Poland? Because the Duke of Mazovia also owns it. Okay, well that's unacceptable. That is seriously unacceptable. How the fuck? Well, that's just really irritating. Like, really irritating. Gotta think. Gotta think about this. Okay, I believe it's time to create the Kingdom of Mesopotamia. Done. Oh, let's get rid of all of these messages. Okay, so what's happening here is what, like, it's basically de jure drift. And it's going to be a problem. I don't want, because this is becoming part of Poland. I don't want this to become part of Poland. I hope that now it won't, because I've taken Mesopotamia. So we're just going to leave that alone and see what happens. But in the meantime, we're going to take these three provinces right here. Because the Omani revolt it's probably going to end as soon as we declare on them, if we were to do so. So bugger that for the moment. Good, Portugal's going medium, as you'd kind of expected it would. Okay, we've occupied that little bit of land. We're just going to try and speed through these little ones. I mean, there's no reason for us to waste time on them. The Duke of Wallachia has declared a holy war for Vaden on the King of Bulgaria. That's fine. The Byzantines beat you to it, buddy, but go ahead. I'd like to see you succeed. Actually, no, Bulgaria is this guy here, so... Alright, they're attacking for Vaden itself. Not bad, because then I can come over and take this one here when my truce is up. And it'll actually be a de jure claim, so that'd be wonderful. Okay, good, good, good. We've got a bit of disease going on here. What is it? Smallpox? Smallpox. Unfortunate. Okay, that's 76%. It's still not going to be enough. No. So let's just smash this army up. Turov has finally converted to the Catholic faith, yet they still have heretic stronghold for 6 years. Really? That's just annoying. Alright, there we go. We've won this fight. Done. So now let's head up to Astorga while we fabricate a quick claim via the Pope. Actually, I don't want to use the Pope all the time, so let's see if there's anybody there is not. Wonderful. So yeah, let's just take a quick claim on the county, and then we'll grab it. Wonderful. Good work, Pope. A son! Anselm, oh yes, finally! Finally a son! He is my heir now, right? Why is he not my heir? Ah, because the other one is a grandson or some bullshit. He's second in line. God damn, we need to get Arnulf killed somehow. This Arnulf, not me. Oh, how are we going to get him killed? We can plot his murder, but he's a Littlefinger. And Kinslayer is not a very good thing to have. You know what? We'll wait. We will wait. Because we've got no idea how our newborn child is going to come along, so... we'll wait. Alright, let's get this war deck underway. Looks like smallpox left. So that's good. Hopefully we can get that done by the end of the episode. That is rapidly approaching. And yeah, it would just be good to get it out of the way. Meanwhile, stop losing shit. You fucking... I'm trying to win this war for you up here and you're losing things? What have you lost this time? You had a holding over here? How? Fuck. I'm gonna actually have to attack these places now. Oh, and look at the supply limits. They're fucking abysmal. He's got a holding in here as well. How do you have holdings in here? Alright, fuck it. Let's go. Tiviablet, man. Okay, that's going to take us like 2 months to get anywhere. So let's go down here and take this place. And yeah, we're just going to assault it. You stop being a heretic stronghold? I'd like that. Thank you. You know, if you could do that, that would be good. Fucking heretics. Rebels and all that sort of bullshit. Excuse me. What's being besieged in Nicopolis? Oh, some peasants from up here. Someone deal with those. Fuck. Yep, looks like these guys don't want to move, so good on them. Shivan has converted. Excellent. Don't know where that was. All good. And battle. Now this guy's pretty tough. They hired mercs. Of course they did. It's not going to help them. We are going to have to sit here and just make the assault, I think. Oh no, we'll wipe out the mercenaries and then we'll come back and continue with the siege. Alright, these guys need to... Okay, so this force here, this thing is not actually involved in the fight. But, interestingly enough, these guys are going to try and move up into Bilya. I need to get out of this province. We take way too much in terms of damage while we're just sitting in here. And it's not helping us in any way. You can tell which provinces we're actually at war with because of the little red glowing borders. I'd almost prefer the entirety of Khiva to be coming at me, but, you know. Let's have a look at that. The entirety of Khiva would be 19,000 men. You know, when the Mongols show up, they're going to get slaughtered, and the Mongols are going to take Khiva. Like, the entire kingdom, because when the Mongols show up, it's what they get. The Mongols have an amazingly overpowered casus belli, which is just they can declare for kingdoms constantly. If they still have that, I'm pretty sure they will. Wouldn't make sense for them not to. I mean, it was the thing that made them powerful. Give up? Nope. Alright. Anyway, if that de jure thing turns out to be right, and I was talking about ages ago with the EU4 conversion, we're going to come over and take Minorca off the Caliph, just to get Andalusia converting. We'll see how that goes anyway. Right, let's continue on. Yes, we just lost like a couple of thousand dudes just from sitting around in this province. Jeez, these guys are slow. That's smooth and slightly multi-taste, refreshing with just the right amount of bitter. These monks certainly know the art of brewing. I should visit the monastery more often. 50% chance of +1 learning, 20% chance of a drunkard, which is bad. Well, thanks, but no thanks. 20% chance of temperate. We got temperate! That's excellent. That helps us significantly with our stewardship thingy. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so they're going to move to Bulgar. Well, that's good for us. Because while I'm going to attack them across a river, when they get there, it'll give ample time for these dudes to rock up. Did we even declare war on these guys? No, I completely forgot about that. Get out of there. Ugh, and you're losing so many troops. God damn. Way to fuck up, subby. It's not really too big a concern. Oh, it looks like she bought more dudes, so let's go deal with them. They're headed to Asturias, so I'll just follow them like that. They have stopped movement. Good. Let's go at them. Yemen. We have a Sunni uprising in up here. You know what? That's fair enough. I'm going to let these guys finish their moves so they get out of the Death Province. And then they're going to go up to deal with that. And we have a truce running out with the King of Bulgaria. Perfect. Improved keep somewhere went to level 5. I definitely saw that message. Might have been Salzburg. If it was Salzburg, I really can't check much on it. But yeah, it was probably Salzburg. Okay, here's our battle. I'm hoping this gives us the war. It has given us the war. Thank you, my dear. Now I'm going to give that province to this guy. That was Santiago. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to just quickly, before you can, form the Kingdom of Galicia. Sorted. And just to check, the Kingdom of Galicia has the right laws. Excellent. So let's see. Where should we move our fellows? We've still got 5 years there. Urgel is going to have a... yeah, 8 years left on it. Navarra is going to have about 9. Yep. So not much else we can do there, but let's move these guys just down to here, to Rosello, just in preparation of a potential war with the Sunni Caliph. And we need another shock retinue to reinforce these guys over here, who should just join up into that little army there, and then head up there, and yeah, it's going to take them a month to get there, so I'm not interested in doing that this episode. So I guess that's the end of things. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. We are still looking for a colour. 1 vote for France/Russia at this point. I'm leaning more towards France myself of those two, just because of the colour. Don't take that as an indication of which way we're going, though. You know, have your own votes, or that sort of thing. Let me think, what else did we have? Yeah, so basically, I'm going to be checking that titular title thing with the Wendish Empire, and I'll let you know how that goes in the next episode. In the meantime though, if you liked the video, please give me a like. I will appreciate that a lot. And if you like this so much that you would like to see more of it, well, please subscribe. That would be amazing. However, right now, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.